Clay, dirt, the red stuff. Call it what you will, there's no doubting the grace and beauty of the loose surface form of the game, but there are certain attributes of the clay court game that stand it out from other forms, and a number of players who thrive in the dark arts of tennis on the dirt.
That's the main difference is the movement. Normally it's not that easy to stop on a hard court. When sliding you put a lot of force through your body, whereas the clay it's a little bit more forgiving.
You adapt a little bit your game because of the slide, because of the movement you can a little bit change and use a little bit more the power in the leg when you slide.
You have to have good defense here. On clay you have to do a lot of in and out, stepping back, and you have to sometimes come in. And a lot of movement, so it may take some energy off.
It's a different surface, a different way to play the points. You have more options on clay than in hard. You can defend, you can attack, you can wait for your moment, and I think it's a more tactical game than in hard court.
The construction of the point is different, the approach to the point is different. You have to work with your legs more to be able to master the transition between defense and offense, and always give yourself space to create more rotation and more spin, which means that there is more bounce on your ball, which makes the life more difficult of your opponent.
When you're hitting the ball, you're generating a lot of your own pace on clay, which on a grass court and a hard court, when the ball's coming through a little bit faster, you don't have to generate as much of that power on your own, whereas on the clay you need to be able to do that, so it's important to have strong legs and good racket head speed to be successful on clay.
On clay I think there's more rallies, it's tough to hit a lot of winners here, so you have to really have patience, but also you have to be aggressive too, when you play on clay.
The bounce can be also higher, so you can use slightly different spin rotations with the ball. Because it's higher, so it's slightly slower, so then the rallies might be a bit longer, so you have to wait 2-3 points.
Psychologically, you go into the matches needing to be a bit more patient. Shots that you hit on a hard court that are winners, you hit the same shot here on the clay, and the ball comes back, and you need to be prepared to sort of be in an offensive position in a rally, and that guys can play great defensive shots, and you need to sort of start all over again. I think growing up on it makes a huge difference. I didn't really play on clay until I moved over to Barcelona when I was 15. I always grew up playing on indoor hard courts, and that's a surface that I feel comfortable on almost immediately when I get on it, whereas clay still, it takes me time to feel comfortable on it.
Naturally, for everybody has one preference, and I think naturally everybody has a game that adapts better to one surface or another, but at the same time it's important to understand why that happens, where you grow when you are a kid.